That is my wife, Ceci. 6 weeks ago, she didn't even know if she wanted to go on a cruise. For many of you, this might be your first cruise, and honestly, there is a lot to take in. There's a million ship lines. Yes, I exaggerate. Different types of ship, different environments. Some are party cruises, some are very quiet, relaxing cruises. Depending on where you go, it might be very hot or very cold, or go the drastics in between. Alaska is a good example of that. It could be super hot during the day and down to freezing at night. So don't get overwhelmed with all your choices. There are people here to help, and my goal is right now to help you through some of the basic questions. So when Ceci and I decided to go on a cruise, we had never even talked about it. The first time I brought it up, she goes, "Yeah, that sounds good," and then promptly threw it into my lap, which I'm going, yes, because I love to plan. I'll spend hours. I have spreadsheets. I probably spent 8 hours the first day just looking at cruises, looking at prices. I'm not by any means rich, so this was a planning event to make sure we stayed in budget. It wasn't until, I don't know, I think I got it all planned out about 2 weeks before we left. And then all of a sudden it snapped. All of a sudden Ceci got involved. She starts asking questions. I go, "What is this all about? You told me to plan it." It's very frustrating to have your work second guessed, but it was her first cruise and I wanted it to be special for her. So yeah, I answered every question. We looked at every excursion, deciding why zip lining instead of jet skiing. I like jet skiing. Well, it's $100 more per person to go jet skiing. Oh, okay, that's good. So we got through that. We looked at the ship. She finally was able to look at a couple of the videos on YouTube, which is a great source, by the way. Not only my content, but there are literally a dozen content creators that I watch almost daily. Drives my wife crazy. Start looking around. Start looking at YouTube. Get an idea for what people are saying and what people are doing. Let somebody know what your budget is. Talk to a friend, if no one else, saying, I'm thinking about a cruise and I'm thinking about spending this kind of money. Chances are somebody you know has gone on a cruise and they will be able to tell you whether it's good or not. I would also strongly recommend talking to a travel advisor. They're a wealth of knowledge. There's no additional cost to you to use a travel advisor, and they can help you sort through these questions. A good travel advisor will ask you, what is your goal? Is it a special occasion? Have you cruised before or traveled before? What do you want to get out of this? Do you like parties? Do you want quiet? Or do you want something in between? Those questions will help you get through your planning stages, and then you have an idea of where you want to go and which cruise lines you might want to see. And again, The internet and YouTube is a great resource. There are hundreds and hundreds of videos showing rooms, showing whole cruise ship tours. They will give you their opinions, and remember, everybody has an opinion, and no two are the same. Then make your decision and make sure it falls within your budget, and then discuss it with your partner, assuming that she's left it all to you, like my wife did to me. Not a bad thing, really isn't. So some of the basic questions are you going to get seasick? Well, maybe. Do you get sick in a car easily? I wouldn't let that stop you. Ships in general today are very stable. There are occasions when you might feel a little bit of this or a little bit of that. If you're prone to it, see your doctor, get a scopolamine patch or over-the-counter anti-seasickness. My wife finds the acupressure band works very well. It does for some people, it doesn't for others. Again, you know your body better than anybody else, so pay attention. Are you traveling with kids? That's also an important choice in your ship decision. Royal Caribbean does a great job with kids. I would recommend that over pretty much every other line minus Disney. And if Disney is in your budget, it's about twice the cost. Then think about that. So, are you going to make a wrong choice? No. I forget who told me or whether I saw it on YouTube, but the phrase went something like, your worst day on a cruise is far better than your best day at home. And that's pretty true. You will find something to do to have fun. It's very hard not to have fun. So our first cruise ended up being a Norwegian Getaway. The ship is medium-sized in nowadays terms. It holds roughly 4,000 people compared to the bigger Royal Caribbean ships that are holding 5,000 to 7,000 people. And it was the right size for us. It gave us enough activities to be entertained. The itineraries were good for Ceci, who is a beach person. I am not, but I enjoy walking around and sightseeing. So there's plenty for everybody. On board the ship, there were plenty of activities to keep us busy. I'm a casino person. I got to enjoy the casino some, and that was good. The Norwegian Getaway comes in at a very reasonable price point, far below most of Royal Caribbean's cruises. And the staff was excellent. We had such good time. We made such good relation with the room steward that it was all hugs and a little bit of a tear when we left. And we are both looking forward to going back and seeing her. Because it was Ceci's first cruise, I decided that it was worth the money for the Haven experience. The Haven is their ship within a ship concept, and it was great. Food was amazing, service was great. Our butler, honestly, I didn't see him more than once or twice and didn't feel that we got exceptional service from him, but our steward was amazing. And on Getaway, the price for the Haven is close to or equal to a balcony on Royal Caribbean, so it was worth the jump for us to do that. And I'm a bit spoiled. I will probably go back and do that again as soon as possible. So the bottom line is, don't be afraid to talk about this with your partner. Make some decisions together. Start investigating and researching the different cruise lines and find the one that fits for you. Talk to a travel agent and get some advice. I'm always available if you want to speak with me, but that's certainly not the point of the video. And hopefully you'll be on your first cruise soon. So for now, stay afloat, cruise smarter, and laugh more.